And joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite people, Larry Kudlow, CNBC Senior Contributor, host of the Larry Kudlow Show. And Larry, welcome. You wrote a great piece that I saw on RealClearPolitics.com. Donald Trump, supply-sider? So talk about Donald Trump. You know, he famously said that he would be the greatest job creator God has ever created.
That's what prompted me to go and do some research. There's been some stories about his, actual tax and budget policies, but not much. So I went into stuff. He goes through periods, Steve. He's had his tax the wealthy period, so that makes him, out there on the left. But he also has a book out, published in late 2011.
And he has a flat tax, right?
And, well, it's not a flat tax, but it's a darn low tax rate system, really low tax rate system. And he would abolish the corporate tax, and he would lower the tax on capital gains and dividends. So if you buy into that 2011 book, then he is a supply-sider, and he is a pro-growth guy, and he will be a job creator. The problem is twofold. One, I've not heard him say that in his campaign so far. We just haven't got... He said, I'm going to be the greatest job creator in history, but he doesn't go through his tax plan, so we don't know if he still believes the supply-side taxes that he wrote about in his book. And number two, and this is troublesome, and I hope it comes out in tonight's debate. I hope all this stuff comes out for all the candidates, by the way, not just Donald. But he sounds awfully like a protectionist. He wants large tariffs on China, large tariffs on Mexico, could be elsewhere. Steve, if you go that route, you sink the dollar, you do enormous economic damage to both consumers and businesses. Mexico, for example, is our second biggest export market and our third biggest trading market. China is our second biggest trading market. If you slap tariffs on them, the dollar's going to fall big time, and consumers and businesses will be hurt. Now, I don't know if that's what Donald said. There are people say he wants a 35% tariff. I don't know that. I want to hear tonight. And I want to hear what the other candidates say. It's not just about Donald Trump. I want specifics. Are you pro-growth? Are you flat taxers? Are you going to be for a strong dollar? Are you going to lower regulations? I need to hear that, from Jeb and Scott Walker and all the others.
Right. Well, hopefully Donald, I'm sure, will seek the advice of people like you going forward, and Steve Forbes and Art Laffer and Stephen Moore, and of course, by coincidence, you're all founders of the committee to prosperity. Unleash prosperity. Yes, thank you. That's the word. Great word.
And we would love to have Donald come to one of our dinners, and we'd love to have Donald talk about our free market supply side ideas. And, we're keeping the committee going. So, look, everybody's waiting for this debate tonight to see whether Donald's going to lash out at somebody or somebody's going to lash out at him.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm waiting to hear whether these guys are economic growth candidates.
Right.
Because, Steve, growth stinks. It's 2% for 15 years. That's not America, and we have to fix that. That's why people are in a bad mood. So are these guys going to talk about economic growth policies? That's what I'm listening for.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. All right, let's go switch quickly to the Democrat side. Joe Biden. Yesterday, Webb Hubbell, of all people, said it would be good for Hillary if Joe Biden got in. Do you think Joe Biden will get in?
I don't know the answer to that. Look, two quick things on Vice President Biden. Number one, personally, I've known him down the years. He is a wonderful man. Okay, I just want to really emphasize that. A wonderful person. Very kind to me, incidentally, and of course he has such a heartbreaking story. Second, if he runs, he's going to run against Hillary, and they're both going to basically be saying the same things, aren't they? They're going to be defending Barack Obama's policies. It's going to be more redistribution. It's going to be more tax the rich. It's going to be more big health care. It's going to be more EPA. I mean, that's what I don't get in a Biden candidacy, unless he wants to strike out at, go after her on the email secrecy and Benghazi and things of that sort. But they're both basically running as loyal Obamacons,
right.
And I just don't see the mission there. I see Bernie Sanders out there on the left.
Oh, right.
But
there's not much of a difference between,
Joe is sitting.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right, Larry, great to talk to you. We'll speak to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, Larry Kudlow, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, Give Me Five. But first, check out Newsmax.com to read Donald Trump's special letter to Newsmax readers and viewers. There it is on your screen. Go to Newsmax.com and click on that picture right there, and you'll get the special message from Donald Trump. We're coming back.